The following is a fan-based parody. The voices in this video were created by AI tools and do not represent the real-life figures of said voices. Opinions and topics discussed by the characters in question are written purely as satire and do not reflect their real-life counterparts' opinions or the writer's opinion on the matter. The purpose of this video is purely for entertainment. Thanks to all channel members and donators. Your support makes these videos possible. Hello folks, welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Infinite Fusion. We are starting off with another training recap as we show off some new pairings I've gone ahead and put together for this episode. First we have Hoot Hoot and Tentacool, which is a work in progress. Then Mantike and Cofagrigus, and finally the highlight of this group, reversing our Blastoise and Honchkrow fusion.
Damn, that is a literal mob leader who keeps the opera on him. I love it.
This guy has definitely silenced some snitches in his days. He looks like he takes no bull from anyone.
Nobody can deny this is probably a top 3 fusion we've obtained easy. I went ahead and called him Capone. It's the most fitting nickname I could think of.
Solid start. What's next?
I evolved the inferior plane looking Onion Fairy so that it was at least fused with a Marowak. Still no custom sprite on this one, however.
Don't worry, his true form will arise someday. This is merely a fraction of his power available to the human race right now.
Dark Osama clears every day, Joey.
Pretty sick training arc, I must say, Obama.
There's one other thing that I did but forgot to record prior to this episode, so let's show it off with a quick team overview. I actually went ahead and evolved our Mantike fusion into a Cofagtine, which I've nicknamed Zato 1 from the Guilty Gear series. Tell me those hands don't remind you of our good boy Eddie.
I prefer that man and the Bedman and Saul Goodman personally. Who else you rocking today?
We've got the femboy Kashimo, the newly acquired Cannon Bomber Capone, the classic boy the Derp, the improved ground elemental hero Osama, and finally that overworked but rightfully underpaid sussy chimp GP.
This might be the most vicious team we have composed all series. Delightfully devilish Obama.
Speaking of steaming some hams, who is ready to receive some super effective Barack shots today?
Hey, yo!
What the tangled Pidgeotto feet did this grown man just say to me?
Let me share you a secret, my boys. I reached a new level of enlightenment the other day. You see, I tried to shiny hunt a Manaphy in the Generation 4 games. The setup was a freaking nightmare shoutouts Darkrai, and I've hatched over 20,000 eggs. Guess how many shinies I've gotten? 0. That stings. So now I'm going to fulfill my sole purpose in life and literally kill God fused with a pom-pom cheerleading bird. The world shall not stop me.
Hey, Donald, you're good at translating bullshit. What did all of that mean?
I don't know what makes you think that, but all I heard was, I'm so jealous I need somebody to cure my salt like a Garganackle.
That's ironic because that move inflicts pain instead of curing it. Huh, like rubbing salt in a wound.
You're totally right, buddy. I'm so lucky and grateful to have such a terrific friend and the one and only Mr. Kiss Your Sister Mac Blowy Joey. Where would I be without you?
Trying to kill swag. Silence.
I thought you murdered God a second ago?
I see we've got Zesty Barack with us here today. How far are you going to try get through in this episode?
I'll try blitz through the rock tunnel, but we actually have tons of encounters opened up to us now that we have cut, which we will shortly capitalize on. Before that, I just want to address something. A couple of commenters have been complaining that we don't really commentate our gameplay a lot. First, we are still relatively new to the whole Let's Play formula. We are not perfect and always looking for feedback on how to improve the entertainment of our videos. Second, and the main reason, our gameplay is so chucking rock solid like a Rhyperior that we rarely need to talk about it play by play.
9 would disagree on that.
What gameplay? What are you talking about? Isn't this our podcast channel?
Come on, Joe, skipping the pills again? You need to get back to popping them like a Leo.
Who told you I was back on the penis enlargement pills? It's the only way I can get my PP up nowadays.
Badumtis?
Too much info there, Joe.
Anyways, yeah, so pretty much we will make a conscious effort to try and talk about what's on the screen. Our editor tells us this all the time too, we just never listen to him because he's a 6-foot midget.
I mean, look at that Pawk Reno. A mid-stage with a custom sprite. Now that's insane in the freaking membrane.
Insane in the, yeah, that's actually a cool little thing.
Back to speaking half sentences, I see. Reminds me of our debate the other night.
Oh, you guys had a fight? I'm totally not hitting the shmoney dance right now. How did it go?
Not great for Dementia Joe over here. My boy was stuttering more than Scarlet and Violet. I swear on Jaw.
He threatened me with a dual mag pack-a-punch gallo.
Not you directly, to be fair.
Hold that thought for a second, Dick Toffin. First encounter of the episode, let's get it.
It's Dog's brother. Dog's brother. Woof woof. Woofity woofity.
Well, Suigoon is definitely better than Entei because its defenses are more reliable. What do you think, Donald?
Arf, 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 arf!
I really should have expected that. Well, if you were able to catch a legendary doggo with just 3 balls back in Sapphire Joe, I should have no problem with this guy. I've got like 50 healed balls or something. This thing is ours.
What nickname are you thinking for him? I'm sure it will be a temporary one, but just curious.
I think I'll call him Brody, the blue dinosaur squishmallow. I always wanted one, but could never seem to get my hands on him.
Are you sure you don't want me to perform the ball's incantation, Barack?
That has a serious effect on your life force, which we all know you can't afford to lose much more of.
But I will live for eternity.
Better to be safe than sorry. It's fine, I've got this. You two go take a breather or something while I snag this thing no XD.
Alrighty then. I'm going to pull up the Steam Summer Sale while you secure this thing.
OMG, share your screen, Joe. Let's see if there's any cool 2-player games we can grab on offer.
You'll be fine, Barack. You are the strongest after all.
Yeah, the strongest.
Hey, Barack. Sorry that took 2 hours. Wait.
Have you still not caught this thing?
Almost there, almost there, almost there.
Incredibly sus, but. Match up, munchies. You only had 2 balls left. What in the bay leaf happened?
This is the one. This ain't the one. Almost there, I promise.
Jesus criminy.
Repeat ball. Smoke this meganium. Like how I just smoked that P.A.C.A.
What?
Did you just say you're back on that Crow Gunk Skunk Pack? What the hell, dude?
Screw health implications. We've got more pressing matters to talk about. You had 53 chances to catch this guy and you failed? My brother, you are a disgrace. How can you allow that to happen?
I was going through more withdrawals than a freaking Squirtle. Back down. You two pushed me to this level. Never forget it.
Damn, I really wanted that water-walking doggy.
Trust me, Donald, everybody and their 2 mothers were hoping we would capture him.
Let me just head back to the Mount Moon Observatory to replenish those heal balls.
So am I right to say Fraud Bomber's 100% twat form is back in action?
Listen, guys, let me cook. I've literally never felt better about my plays. I promise you, I won't lose anybody ever again in this playthrough.
I'm not falling for that, but if you say it changes your nature to calm, then put your money where your mouth is and prove yourself this episode. It has been a hot minute since you've hit up a sacred fire, but you better stay sharper than a bird might.
Hey, look, guys, I should probably watch for the Dragon Rage because it'll annihilate me in 2 shots, right? Bah-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha-ha.
Barack, stop tempting the game seriously. Your history with that move is on the same legacy as the beef between Groudon and Kyogre, so stop calling it out.
The Dragon Rage and Barack rivalry goes back further than Vegeta's hairline. Weavile looking ass.
Stop getting pissed off, you angry Agrons. Most of our team has about 80 hit points by now, so it would take at least 3 Dragon Rages to knock them down now.
It's actually funny you mentioned that about the Weavile Joe. Didn't we recently?
Hush, Donnie, hush.
Say, Chucklecucks, how did your bestie day or whatever go last week? You went to revitalize yourselves in a hot spring, was it?
It was fine, but that's when we actually got into that teeny bit of an argument on the way there. Joe said Shining Pearl was better than its counterpart, but I told him Brilliant Diamond was leaps and bounds ahead. It's insane the amount of detail that went into the D game and how fascinating its world and mechanics turned out. I can't remember a darn thing about the Pearl remake. It's hard to recall a single memorable moment.
Now hold on there, Trump. Shining Pearl's ecosystems and environments are a lot more appealing than Diamonds, and I will die on that hill. There's just a certain magic and atmosphere that it captures that Dialga's game can't replicate. The exclusive Pokemon are just breathtaking. Have you seen that sexy thing called Teddiursa? The two couldn't be more distinct from each other, and it is 1000% in Pearl's favor.
They're the fucking same game! You iggly buff idiots! You're fantastic politicians. You both just said a whole load of nothing. So you canceled the trip?
Well, I tried selling the coupons to Snoop. He said, why would I want tickets to Chillax at my own hot spring? It was quite confusing, honestly.
Oh, that smoke-blowing and ill-flowing Torkoal.
Speaking of, the conversation got quite heated. So much, in fact, we ended up having a live debate on CNN over it.
Oh, really? Tell me more, tell me more.
Well, here's the idea. I got this idea, and the idea is that this idea, with the idea is my idea that Miss Magius.
Joe, it's okay. I don't have your family at gunpoint behind the cameras anymore. You can form your sentences like normal again.
Thanks, sucker.
No problem, loser.
At least this ducking duck is dead.
I still don't see why you would want a Farfetch fused with anything, but hey, at least the sprite work was cool.
Hey, looky, guys, it's Chomp Chomp, my pride and Nurse Joy. Wouldn't it be tragic if he whipped up a fierce dragon rage right now? Krahahahahaha.
If he didn't hit himself in confusion, I actually would have high jump kicked your left thigh, Obama. I swear on my grassy ass waifu Serena.
She ain't as thick as the loving Lilligant, so miss me with that putrid mess Joey.
Oh yeah? How would it make you feel if you knew I used Bloom Doom on a little sweet Sawaddle last night, huh? Where's your thick goddess now?
Someone get me a Rotom Mow so I can shred every other grass type in existence pronto. Wait, scrap that. Switch into heat so I can cause even more pointless forest fires. That'll help.
Who the fuck is that Pokemon? It's Pal King. Finally made it past all those trainers. Before anybody says it, this is still Route 9, so we don't have a new encounter. Once we get Surf, we can catch 2 new wild Pokemon down south on Route 10 and the power plant respectively.
Aw man, that's so long away.
Hold on, I've spotted a cut tree just below prior to entering the center. Mayhaps we can access some grass early?
Certainly a possibility, Dolend. Let me just speak to these mere peasants before we have a goosey gander.
This chick is saying that this rock tunnel place is darker than a Zorua. We do have the Flash HM, don't we?
We do indeed, Joe, but for a man who has played through Red and Blue hundreds of times or whatever it was, you seem to forget a lot about the Kanto region.
What are you talking about? This is a new area added to the game. This wasn't in Generation 1.
Bruh, moment.
Oh, looky here. We have early access to the power plant as well. Guess it's time for another 2 unexpected potential team members.
Stop for a sec. Why am I craving a cheeky Macker's all of a sudden?
Nothing new there. Now let me clutch.
What did I say about Vegeta earlier? Pretty sure the letter M was based off of his forehead. Rumor has it God created the horizon after analyzing how far back the Saiyan prince's hairline went.
Joe, you can't say anything. Every time I look at your forehead, I can see the day of my own birth. An onyx could lie across that thing with room to spare. I don't want to hear it.
Come on, Donald. Don't be so mean to Joe's receding hairline. If I had a face that ugly, I'd be running away from it too.
Hey Bardock Chokebama, how many balls you got?
I've got 100 hanging heel balls, 9 plump premier balls, and 2 of the biggest dusk balls you've ever seen, baby.
Well, I think I speak for both of us here in the call, as well as the definitely subscribed audience when I say we don't have time to watch this vile creature break out of its spherical prison hundreds of times. You have my permission to kill him now since we know you can't capture for shit.
Dragon rage me. Veggia.
We are going to be here a while, aren't we?
Anyways, yeah, I'll catch this pimp and call him Vegeta. Not only has he got the whack-ass hairline, but he's blue like his iconic Saiyan armor and has a tail.
Did Yajirobe cut off yours too, Barack?
Nope. I voluntarily cut mine off because I was getting enough tail as it was from Joe Mama.
God damn.
Joe's mama is so fat and always sticking out her tongue, I call her Thicky Thicky.
Yeah, that checks out.
Strange response, but not as strange as Barack actually being competent enough to catch something in this video.
This is the type of skill you achieve when you hit that Quilava equilibrium. Even though we just met this guy, he looks sort of naked without the cape, so I'm going to keep that and the scepter.
I can't explain it any more than you just did, but it makes sense for some reason.
I suppose it fits the prince's regal appearance, too.
With a typing of Dragon Ice, he's got a whopping 5 weaknesses. That's not great, but at least he looks cooler than Baxcalibur's stubby ass. I say we box him until we can evolve him further.
Although he's a decent mid-game pick with the guaranteed 40 damage on Dragon Rage, don't forget that.
We haven't had a Zapdos in our journey, so now's your chance, Barack.
I wonder what's in that Master Ball down there? Also, when will you remember the encounters or randomize Joe?
Are you sure? They don't seem too different so far.
Ah yes, who could forget soloing Blue with the Haunch Toys back in '97?
Trevenant fusions apparently go crazy in this game. I'm not too sure what we could cook up with a Wigglytuff, but there's got to be some cool combos with him.
More importantly, how are you planning on weakening this thing without schmurdering him to Tim Fuck 2 and back?
Easy, Donnie. Just rip the crispest willest of the wispus and sizzle this pizzle. Faux rizzle.
Translation: let the burn drain his health slowly.
I can't imagine this thing has a high capture rate, so this should be another guarantee. But this is Fraud Bomba we are talking about, folks, so temper flare your expectations. Anyone else think Phantom's signature move is pointless? It just adds the grass type to the enemy, which is cool that it can create triple typings, but it doesn't do any damage, so it's just a waste of a turn.
Fun fact, if we use Forest Curse on our Dragon and Ice Vegeta we caught earlier, it would become weak to 10 types. That's the most weaknesses a Pokemon can achieve in these games.
Top 5 reasons proving the Infinite Fusion series is scripted. How did you just have that knowledge ready to recite?
Who doesn't read through the Bulbapedia trivia sections when they're bored? We caught another Jiggly boy in an electrical-powered dungeon, so I'm going to call him Cheap Cuck. You're welcome, Joey.
Cheap cock! Cheap cock!
This guy's a cheap cock. Mother cocker.
All right, hobos, and you majestically pink slow bros, let's finally get a start on the rock tunnel.
Let's get hype. An annoying dark, damp cave that has wild Pokemon every 5 steps, trainers every corner, and probably worthless items that sell for pitiful amounts of Poké-dollars. How could it get any worse?
You're correct. This shall prove to be one of our most difficult ventures yet, mainly because our marts don't have healing potions, so the team and health that we start with is all we have.
I knew it was too good to be true. The incoming death montage is just what we needed today.
This shall be a true test of attrition, patience, and hopefully super luck to help us survive without letting the party drop dead.
Thank the Lord Mac Chicken that it's you in the driver's seat, Barack. If you had passed this on to Sleepy Joe for this episode, I could see Capone getting a golden cap popped in his ass.
They call me Mr. No Deaths for a reason, you hairy mama.
Nobody calls you that, dry skin daddy.
I wouldn't worry, as Capone has proved his worth this episode in spades. His water guns must be actual 44 magnums because the air gets gloomy when he shoots.
Well, Barack, it's about time you pull out the heater called the derp and let it flash.
That was almost worth a freaking bars drop, but he ain't a fire type, so you just missed the mark, Joe.
Give him props, Barack. The derp has the fiery tail, so the word heater is still a double.
No, I respect it. If he handed out a freaking bars compliment every episode, it would devalue its meaning.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh, Mittens is back, guys, rejoice!
Wait, you actually had a cat called Mittens? I thought that was a quirky joke back in episode 3. You're telling me it was true?
There, buddy, everything will be okay. Daddy's gonna capture you in a confined spherical home where you will remain safe. I'll feed and water you every day, I promise.
This isn't one of your plans from the field you used to work in, Barack. Get it together. You're obviously feeling a lot of emotions right now, so catch this thing first. Then we will discuss whether it'll be dinner or a team member.
I like the former.
Mittens, 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 mittens.
Is anyone else seeing the irony in the fact the first part of Remo Peon sounds like Rom, and Barack calls him Mittens? Mitt Romney?
To think if he won that election instead, the president's play genre would be dominated by 3 hilarious white dudes. Look at what you took from us, Obama.
It would have been too funny as flute white boys in their pet gumshoes. Don't put yourself to our supreme level.
I think it's time for a comment question. But before I ask it, I just want to say I was surprised at who the #1 answer was for last week. It wasn't even close. Donald asked you guys who your favorite starter was, and the winner was not Charmander, Froakie, or Mudkip. It was actually Bulbasaur, which was a bit of a thunder shock.
I mean, I like the little guy, but I didn't know so many people loved him to that degree.
Guess he's #1 in the Pokédex and is a fan favorite. Quite a coincidence.
Moving along to today's question. Viewers, what is your favorite status condition? Mine is Burn, because it's arguably the most fair one out of the lot. Having your physical attack can tear down your choice banded monster, but special shooters are still good to go. The residual damage is consistent, doesn't build up over time, and isn't a major killer. If you get burnt, it'll hurt, but you can still overcome it if you handle the situation right. As Joe says, you better have Burn heal.
That's because I've got more roast than Season 1 Ash Ketchum.
Okay, no, he was an uncontested beast in his own right.
I'm getting there. I'll just say sleep and pass the mic. We all know why.
We are aware you're a sleep percent runner, but explain in terms of Pokemon why you love it, Joe.
It's just super powerful. There's nothing quite like it. Completely immobilizing your opponent's Pokemon is the best thing you can do in any given situation. You can freely set up, attack, or switch out, and have a very high chance of gaining the upper hand. I do admit the games need to implement some sort of sleep clause like they do on the battle simulators, because in some randomizers and Battle Frontier battles, you can have your whole team stuck in a napping loop with no way out.
I'm going with an unexpected answer, but I'm sure many will agree on Frostbite. The exclusive Legends Arceus condition that acts like Burn, but lowers the affected monster's special attack instead. As you said, Obama, it's not an inherently broken status by any means, just a nice stable damage over time to inflict on the enemy. However, the main reason it's my favorite is because it fixes the worst condition of them all. Freeze.
Well, I know who just bought a new printer, because that is straight up facts.
A 10% chance to just completely fuck you over?
Faint attack won't kill us here, right?
It was nice knowing you, Ed Boy.
Brock, get it together, man. You just started this dungeon. Don't be so reckless.
Burn, baby, burn.
Miss more Infernos.
Well, I seem to be in rather a rickle of a pickle right now. Maybe the editor can save me from this reckoning.
Pawniard has a respectable 85 attack stat, whereas Rayquaza has a whopping 150. No matter what way it averages or skews, this dude is going to be whacking it hard, no homo.
Wow, so now it's gay to go ham on your own Lechonk. What has society come to?
Nothing to worry about. 2 shots of Aura Sphere and this guy is taking an early exit to Lavender Town. Say what's up to that deadbeat Marowak for us.
Okay, normally I let these comments sizzly slide by, but what is bro yapping about?
Wait a second, Reggie inbound. I'm just going to pull my Porky Oinkalogne. I'll be back when I'm done. All right, I'm back. Please continue, Donald.
That ghostly figure is one of the most respected Pokemon in the entire series for how it literally died trying to protect its baby Cubone. You can't go around saying they were a deadbeat. The fans won't take that well.
I mean, I get it. We don't necessarily know if they were a good parent, but statistically, some of them would have mistreated their children, right?
He's got a point. We don't know if that Marowak was a caring mother or a neglectful one. In the Pokemon Origins anime, the baby Cubone is seen wearing somebody's skull in a flashback prior to its mother dying, so maybe it was adopted. Food for thought?
I'll take food for 200, please.
Okay, I take it back. That's enough talk about child abuse or whatever Joe gets up to on a Thursday. I'm trying to win here.
It's every Sunday at 7:56 a.m. Get it right.
You know, if you weren't so lazy, Barack, you would backtrack to the center right now while it's still early in this labyrinth. Although knowing you, you've probably memorized the map layout prior to this episode.
I know I have, but Joe certainly hasn't.
Wait, what? What do you mean by that?
Oh, nothing. Just look at Koshimo Dai.
Brokebama, you're acting weird again. I'm going to start calling you Gen 5 because I don't like this.
Hey, the two of us make up black and white, I just realized.
Weird? You're calling me weird of all people? The most solid legend out of the three of us call me Reggie Cock.
And now he's trying to become a rap god. This episode is as good as over.
Doesn't Selenia sound like a salad dressing or something? Pass me the Selenia sauce, mother.
What would you know about salads?
These funks are getting pwned by Capone. Oh, what a twist of fate he has in store, just like you both.
And now he's speaking that cryptic, unknown language.
We only speak Presidentinese on this channel. Remember, Barack?
Ah, yes, I shall work on it for next week. Scurry, you too.
Wait, what?
Are you ending the episode like a...
Oh my good goody, this is about to get funny.
Sorry I'm late, Joe. Just tanked a bullet live at a rally. It was so badass. They wanted me to call the day off, but I couldn't leave you here in the rock tunnel alone. How are you holding up?
Oh, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
The team is half dead, and our squad is broken apart.
Lead Hero Osama while I do the intro, Joe, and relax. Hey, ladies and gents, welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Infinite Fusion. Last time Barack went off the rails because he lit up a scorching Skiploom, and we haven't seen him since. Today, Joe is going to pick up from where he abruptly left off inside the rock tunnel.
I seriously have no idea where I'm going. Why do developers seriously think dark levels are any fun?
Speaking of dark, I miss our friend Barack. The Doug trio has become the Dick duo, yet again.
Meh. I give him like 2 minutes until he comes back to his masters.
But wasn't it a little creepy how the last episode ended with a slow zoom that none of the audience even noticed? How will we ever get over this, Joey?
Hey, it's the other guy from the first thumbnail. What are the odds?
That's just a whole other level of foreshadowing right there. And I don't know what the chances are of him appearing, but our pet robot boy Barack would have been able to tell you the numbers straight up.
Anyways, how are you doing, Donald?
I'm feeling great, buddy. Thanks for asking. I went to see the movie Inside Out 2 the other night. It was really enjoyable.
Oh, cool. Who did you see it with?
I went with your crystal-dealing friend CJ, and we both agreed that the hockey choreography was outstanding.
He thinks he's like a thwacky with the sticks and can fly around on ice like Articuno. Pay no mind to his opinion. Did you like my cameo as the nostalgic emotion?
Aha, see, I thought it was you considering I hear your voice daily on our FaceTime calls, but I didn't want to say just in case. You really brought life to that character. I'm so proud.
I do try. Appreciate the love.
At least as our captain, you have control of the ship today. I never feel at ease when Barack is playing.
Doesn't it feel weird without him, though?
That's what she said, but look, if I'm being honest, I never liked him as a person. Knowing him, Holy Osama would be dead to rights on this Dragolax.
God, I missed it when we bullied him over Dragon Rage. Remember those days? Oh, the memories.
It's okay, take your time with this, Joe. The leech seed will save you from falling under the 40 range, and you have my support. I'll send you some Marshadow Mallows and a creamy triple Vanillux scoop to keep your spirits up and not fall victim
but when I am in
to
need of help, you'd rather karate chop my nuts clean off. You mother suckers think your gas sticking together like a wheezing. Well, I'm here to neutralize this messed up fusion.
Wait a minute, I know you from somewhere. Are you the microwave repairman?
Don't be stupid. He doesn't know how to operate Chef Mike. Welcome back, Obama. I take it you aren't going to explain why you expelled us from the call last week or how you got the save file onto Joe's PC, are you?
It's called the Power of the Black Smoke, a new ability I got from Schnoopity Whoopity. But enough of that. Did you guys miss me?
Oh, Barsock, I vaguely remember you. Well, Donald, why don't you discuss how you feel about him as a person, yes?
Oh, Batman, I missed you so much I started robbing Joe of his time. Your cute charm must have worked on me lately because I have become infatuated just by being in contact with you. My happiness attacks are back to doing maxed out damage since you've returned. I was worried like a seed. Welcome home, buddy.
Aw, thanks, Donnie. I think you're cooler than this pseudo, buddy.
Bars, bars, bars.
You are more two-faced than a bi-knuckle. I swear to God.
How far are you going to play through today, Jay?
Please address me by my full name next time, peasant. Anyways, I'm thinking of playing for like 7.5 minutes through this cave, and then I'll headlong rush out of here without an explanation so Donald will be forced to finish where I left off. Oh wait, I'm not a scolopede scumbag, so I probably won't do that and make it to the next town. Ekrutique or whatever it's called.
Hey, don't diss my Obami-Wami.
Your language is as cursed as the fusions we've seen so far. There's still a ton of this dungeon left, so I think I'll ask the comment question early just to get it out of the way. Which is, who do you think is the worst legendary in the entire series? Remember to respect others' opinions in the comments, as discussions like this can get quite heated. For the sake of simplicity, we will just say mythicals and legendaries are the same, because screw that shit.
I personally despise Enamorous. They had the perfect weather trio, and all of a sudden they try to shoehorn in another one, who is as ugly as Donald's mother after she uses Zen headbutt at midnight, potentially naked.
Still prettier than Michelle's bulky, grassy ass on a good day. She's more gross than a tangrowth.
I'd rather date a tentacle freak than have a pink genie mama who literally has Donald Trump, a snake, wrapped around her neck.
I swear on a melt tan's mouth, when I find out where you live, you'll feel the springtide storm I send your way.
Hey, that's funny. I was going to say Mel Metal. It's so random and I always forget it was a Let's Go Pikachu debuting Pokemon. It's just a big set of hunking nuts, and I'm absolutely dead ass about that.
And not the good kind.
It's incredibly slow, but has an exclusive move with the highest natural flinch chance in the game. How does that make sense?
Well, he is a monster on Trick Room or Paralysis heavy teams, Joe. His design is wacky, but I don't think it's in a bad way.
Mine is Curum, but not because I'm a Gen 5 hater. By the way, did you both see I got hashtag kill all blacks and whites trending on Twitter the other day? I told you I'm not the only one who hates those Pokemon entries.
Yeah, I saw it was the #1 discussed topic in China.
Oh, hell yes.
If you could read, you would have seen that none of the tweets actually talked about the games, but look on the bright side, you exposed a load of racists, I guess?
Damn, I didn't know Friendly Fire was on. Any hoot my Kyurem distaste doesn't come from the fact it's from Unova, but because for the longest time it was a terrible legendary. All of a sudden, because it gained Dragon Dance plus Freeze Dry and Sword and Shield, it became an OU staple.
At least it became an actual powerhouse, aka legendary. How is that a bad thing?
I don't know, I can't put my finger on it. I understand that it's brilliant that his in-game battling viability reflects its proper status of legendary, but he went from horrible to top tier in the span of one meta. I guess I just don't like how big of a change it was. Maybe that's why I don't like black and white. I've never really sat down and thought about it.
Ha ha! Aren't you always sitting down? Because the idea of you standing cracks me up like a pot.
Well, I'd be grateful, Donald. Without QB and the DNA splicers, we wouldn't have gotten the magnificent Infinite Fusion game we are playing through today, or Pokemon Gray. Arguably the best PC port in existence when it doesn't corrupt your computer on download.
How many times do I have to tell you, Joe? Stop downloading fake Nintendo games on PC. Barack wouldn't do that, you know.
Stop comparing me to that missile-gulping fuck.
I'm right here, guys.
Shut up, you duskull dump. I'm smack-talking a guy I used to know. Oh, hey, look, I just picked up a variation of the DNA splicer. I wonder what other types are in the game.
Not to be that guy, but you have 2 of the leftovers held items, Joe, and the team's health is in spirit shackle shambles right now. You don't have potions, so maybe equipping the half-eaten apple would be best?
And maybe you should have done that while you were playing last time, you simi-sage sucker.
I forgot to ask you last time, Joe, but what games did you get in the Steam Summer Sale? If you mention any multiplayer games specifically for you and Don, I will smash your rockhead Steelix style.
Stay jealous, son. I copped Bug Fables, Tabletop Simulator, Left 4 Dead 2, Hades, Death Stranding, and Lisa the Painful.
Wait, are you joking?
Yes, seriously, was Hades 2 not on sale?
Hades, 2 nuts are in your mouth. Freaking got 'em.
You Rabombi zombie rotting corpse a lot.
No, did you say Left 4 Dead 2? You seriously have never owned that game?
Go Left 4 D's dead, 2 nuts in your ass.
All right, he's become a degenerator. It's like the opposite of Slow Bro's ability. His health deteriorates when he switches in for his episode.
But yeah, I've never even played that game. Is it any good?
It's commonly considered one of the best co-op games ever made. You just lost 30 respect points, my boy. You should have kept that info in the drafts.
Low-key, I only got it because it was on sale for pocket change. You won't catch me playing that crappy old-ass game. Shout out Shadow of the Colossus.
Oh, hell no. How can you insult 2 of the greatest masterpieces in gaming? Well, Barack, I hope you're available for some L4D2 this week because Lord knows I ain't inviting this goof.
Oh yay, I can't wait. Funny enough, our editor has been pushing us to play other types of games to spice it up from the Pokemon scene. Viewers, if you have any suggestions for games you want us to play on this specific channel, let us know down in the comments below. Some weeks we may take a break from Infinite Fusion just to upload a highlights or showcase video of some other game, so be on the lookout for that.
I don't need your invite to the cookout anyway because I'm smoking this vile tile with my fiery fangs.
If you didn't have such awful opinions, you'd be allowed into the private club Sleepinator.
And see this nymphing? I'm going to eradicate him before he can evolve, gain Wonder Guard, and terrorize a small village by exposing his backside.
Come on, what?
Well, a Shedinja showing off his buggy little cheeks would be quite scary to the face.
All right, we on the same page now.
You perverted piplups, that's not what I was on about. I mean the literal hole in Shedinja's back. You know, if you look into that thing, he absorbs your soul, right?
What, you think a 20 base power move scares me?
You two are driving me more insane than navigating this cave. We will never find the exit.
Maybe you're right. 3 MFs doomed for an eternity.
Hey look, I just found the exit.
God, the sunlight is always such a welcoming sight coming out of such a dark place.
Is it weird that I almost missed that dungeon already? I was kind of enjoying our fur-frou freakouts and little small chats we were having throughout. Maybe we should have appreciated more of our time together in that tunnel, fellas.
You're both brain dead if you think that was anywhere near a pleasurable experience.
Relax on the negativity, Joe. You're becoming more of a hater than gets this.
Hold on, this guy teaches drill run for 2 pokey racks? I think having a pocket one-hit KO move might not be a bad option.
You're thinking of horn drill. It said run, Joe. It's ground coverage, honestly, that's even better for us.
Run? I know for a fact you can't be taught that move then.
Hey, what are you doing over there on the right, you clown?
Man, I knew this Pokemon Center looked lopsided. Your Chunky Kong ass is loafing around there on the left.
It isn't funny.
So does that make me the martial artist by default?
I stand corrected, Joe. That isn't you because he's hilarious.
Oh yeah, let's go talk to this fat guy, said no one ever.
Very funny. Now hatch this sapphire-colored egg you poke etch giver.
Donald Trump just gave Joe Biden a blue egg and a blue chew. The implications for this are catastrophic for America.
I wouldn't blame the audience for mistaking us for doing an egg lock, because the amount we have obtained so far is a bit ridiculous.
We still have that previous one that I plucked from a nest in the forest. Why don't you hatch the 2 of them now while I take a quick 56 Big Mac snack break?
While listening to the creepiest town music in all of gaming? Sure, why the hell not? Who the fuck is that Pokemon? It's Shed Zing.
Yeah!
Okay, your cringiness is hurting more than my new ear piercing I got live on TV. Why that moan at the end?
Wait, was I not muted?
Not at all, no.
Let's just keep cracking away here, shall we?
Damn, a Scolipede would have been great for a vanilla playthrough. Why it gets speed boost, I'll never know, but I mess with it heavy.
Since this guy is merge fodder for Wonder Trading, I'm just going to call him Barack's favorite activity, stolen.
You grammar much good, yays?
So a blue monster from Hoenn, maybe it's Kippers?
Or a Kyogre. That would be ideal. Oh, please don't send him away. I love him, I want him, I need to whop and whip his little ass.
Good thing I got Chris's number after the last incident.
Okay, I'll just call him you, like saying, why not you take me on a date, Mr. President?
Man, hurry up and bash these 2 skulls together. We have a game to complete here, Joe.
Get off my back like Turtonator Shell. I am not using that dangerous speed-up tool. People say it's like drugs, and I can't go back to those days.
You mean yesterday?
Looks like this Pokemon puts the wonder in Wonder Trade Boys.
Oh my gosh, Shedinja inbound. I'm gonna make that Shedzing from commercial and do unspeakable things.
Welp GG's Wonder Guard solo run. It was a fun game while it lasted, losers.
Sheddy Shat Bear looking different lately.
What the hell was that wimpy, wimpod, whack-ass read, Barack? That wasn't a Wonder Guard Shedinja. You lied, you fool.
For the love of Catwoman's badonkadonk that got dark. I did not lie, pardon yourself. That Pokemon's nickname was literally Wonder. I don't know why, and I don't really care either. All I know is, ladies and gentlemen, we got him. We've unlocked dangling ball fusions because of the lantern side. Joe in particular should be happy about that.
I don't like balls, you know this.
We must have Sleepy Joe's stunt double here today. That makes a lot of sense, actually.
Great, here comes this Jorker again. He's probably here to bury his dead ratty chew or mucate, just like the Scary Spaghetti online says.
Did you mean creepypasta?
Why do you always get to whoop this guy's ass? You really are Joe Star Biden, because you're always the one battling Zawarudo.
Note that this further proves Mamoswine is the most hideous AI fusion in the game. That is all.
Dios mios, how fortunate am I? Every play session I get to body slam and choke slam and throat slam and cheek slam our rival over and over again. Always topping off this intense sweat match by schmurdering his irregularly shaped genitals at the end.
I, for one, am just glad you're giving good cops some screen time.
It's actually super difficult to balance the usage of our monsters because at this point we have so many beastly fusions. Who is your guy's favorite so far?
Bro is asking the bonus comment question. I love XD001, just such a baller reference in so many ways. Also helps he's probably our most powerful creature. Don't sleep on the viability like GSC Snorlax.
Capone just goes too damn hard. His aura is unmatched. Once he gets Surf or Dark Pulse, it's officially over for any mere mortal that stands in his way.
Mine still has to be the God Duck. I'm trying to put myself off from using him so we could potentially save him for the Elite Four. Imagine having our starter all the way to the end. That would be an insane feat to pull off.
Yeah, that would. Ha ha ha.
They're all gonna die next episode, aren't they?
Well, I have been trying to foreshadow the Armageddon that is episode 12, so it's not my fault you both didn't heed my warnings.
I ain't the one that's gonna bomb this innocent country. That's your job, Obama. I have no idea what's coming next episode, but I'll damn well figure out how to avoid the pitfalls in the upcoming valleys.
Wait a minute, it's Erica's gym, isn't it? Donald is going to get 3 boss battles back to back, whereas Barack hasn't even challenged one yet. Still, I have faith in you for some reason, you pig-eyed muncher.
That's what I'm saying. I've got so much experience taking gym badges that I'm level 100. No way the run ends now.
Look, when I was floating on that Cosmog pack, I saw a devastating sweep in episode 12. Don't shoot the messenger.
Yo, watch out for the general punch, sucker.
You're the sucker and the loser.
God damn it, don't scare us like that, Joe. What was with the long pause there? Coupled with the health rapidly dropping, I was convinced Steve-O was about to die from that stunt, jackass style.
Sorry, my brain had to restart to install updates. It's been doing that a lot lately in the middle of sentences. I'm sure no one has noticed.
He's breaking down faster than a swipe from a Haxorus. This is worrying.
Guys, I know my chocolate skin Chip Zanoff goes bonkers in GG Strive, but my secondary Zada 1 is just as hype. Wasn't that impressive Vice President Trump, who I will beat again in 2020?
He's shutting down. Did someone hit him up with in prison?
It was probably you, Mr. 34 Felonies. You'll know all about prison soon enough.
You know that was all a joke, right? You think I coincidentally committed 34 crimes? I was trying to boost my Rule 34 searches so the Gooners would vote for me.
Well, my genuine advice for prison is watch out for Don Quixote. He's the most dangerous Mexican.
It's Team Rock'em Sock'em robots. I wonder what they're doing with that poor old guy.
I don't know what they're doing with you upstairs, Joe, but it can't be any good.
We need the Sylph Scope if we want to progress any further, so I believe it's time to venture west.
You're right. Thank you, Slovakian President Volodymyr Zelensky.
This is sadder than Ash saying goodbye to his Butterfree. You've got to come back to us, Joe.
Mr. Donald Gay Ketchup Trump, I was talking to Barack. Will you act like a loud dread and be quiet, please?
And now his pokey puns don't even make sense. We are truly desiring doom this time, aren't we?
Guys, I'm stronger than Cascoon and spit more fire than a freaking floatzel. Y'all are frowning more than Cherim. No need to worry like I'm Iris.
It's good to be back on a proper, meaty route again. Trainers galore, grass all around us and out in the open air. Screw that creepy dreepy tower and that darkety ting-loo looking cave.
Praying for a decent Pokemon here, too.
We've had some pretty good luck so far. Let's see if you can carry that on, my wayward son.
I don't want to act greedier than a dent, but a legendary right now could really help carry us through the game from this point.
Sleepinator.exe is back online and the puns have been restored. Catch this guy and box him up straight away. This ain't my sweet Lumi Lumi.
Let's freaking get it. These are 2 dope Pokemon. I don't think a better encounter is even remotely possible for this episode.
If you ask me, I think true peak is yet to come.
I'm expecting an elite capture from that foreshadow Obama.
But yeah, even coverage-wise, it's good to have more steel types in our back pocket.
We could give our Phantump or Metagross Flash Fire as well to eliminate a critical weakness of theirs.
It's Metagross, but I get what you meant.
Well, get this. You're fat, you golem.
If you understood the Pokemon he was talking about, why did you even say anything, Donald? Are you trying to set him off like an eject button?
You know how much I get off in correcting people online over the pronunciation of fictitious pixelated creatures?
YouTube comments be like,
When are we going to plug that special video we did on that other big YouTube channel?
Oh damn, I forgot about that. You put up such a poor challenge, I didn't even remember to mention it.
guess there's no other place to plug this, but viewers, we all recently featured in a video called Debate Ball Z on Prince Vegeta's channel.
Sweet, sweet, sweet sense. Nice capture, Joe.
Thank you, thank you. It was subtly referenced in last week's episode with the whole Wee Viles hairline joke. Donald almost spoiled the collab, so I had to cut him off before he let the secret loose. Make sure you check it out. Link will be in the description.
This will probably be diffused straight away, so don't put much thought into this name, Joe.
Okay, I guess I'll just call him Sea Dog. That's kind of a literal interpretation of what it is.
Back to what you were hinting at earlier, Obama. You said something about true peak? Are you implying we are going to encounter Gardevoir's final form and catch it?
I think you've read too much into that statement like a psychic, Donald. I've said enough. There's no point in dragging it out any longer.
Well, my nuts are going to go red from dragging them across your laddie's ass. Can you both stop spoiling something that is about to show up in like half a minute? It's more annoying than Mirror B's theme.
Important to differentiate. The Colosseum or Gale of Darkness one.
It doesn't matter, they're both pure belters. His brain obviously deactivated again, like putting a DS into sleep mode.
Oh no, this time I'm fully conscious and aware of what I said. Those songs suck Lombre lips.
You two have some of the worst opinions I have ever seen on the net. Kotaku articles look like normal types compared to you.
You did not just compare me to fake news.
Looks like they've added a bit onto this route. For now, I'll just grab my encounter and I'll defeat all those trainers off screen when leveling up our party.
Good plan, buddy.
Agreed. Now make sure you lock the cluck in for this one. We can't afford to lose this combination.
Yontius, Yontius, Yontius. I want to be in Ya Auntie's ass.
I get it, TBH.
What is good with you two?
We got the real hottest Pokemon of the times, boys. You kill this thing, Joe. Say goodbye to your ice cream machine.
That won't stop me from ingesting my delicious Castelia cones somehow.
Anyways, don't get your hopes up. If I couldn't even catch a Suicune, how are you meant to catch a latte?
I'm thinking of deploying this advanced technique called playing good. You've obviously never heard of it before, Barack.
Well, at least I didn't kill her brother, Flyamigo. They will only get a family reunion beyond the grave.
Balls, 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 balls. Fucking balls, 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 balls.
Told you, it doesn't always work.
Pressure them with balls enough they cave in eventually.
Big bucks, no whammies. Big chucks, no kiblammies.
Come on. Balls, 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 balls.
Oh my God, I'm following that motto from now on because we just scored a flipping zinger. Let's balls and go. Awesome stuff, Joe.
You hit the big time just before hitting the big city. I'm going to spend a long time prepping before the next episode by mixing and matching our new available materials. Big ups, my man.
Thanks, Donald. I'm sure you won't screw everything up and end the series prematurely. Definitely not.
Don't worry about it. Erica is not going to survive my nuclear team I bring to the battle.
He wants to be me so badly. I'm honored. That's so cute.
Oh, hey, look, Barack, it's your naughty Polytoad. Did Joe Mama make it drizzle recently?
Okay, good stuff today, Joe. Someone important and not made up is calling me right now. Have to skedaddle.
Would you look at that? They're trying to land another searing shot on me. Gotta go. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Infinite Fusion. Joe is a little bit sick, so he said he would be late joining the call today, so I thought it would be a good time to show you the power increase of our monsters since last episode. First, I went ahead and fused our newly acquired Houndour with our Jolteon to make this dark pup, who is essentially Kashimo's full-power mythical beast Amber mode.
Will he die when going all out in his first battle too?
Hopefully not, but time will tell. I evolved him straight away. Look at this cutely ferocious guy.
Dark Electric is a solid typing, reminds me of Luxray from every Pokemon fan game or mod ever.
I love how they claim it's an original idea. What a joke. Next, we have such a great fusion, I have no words.
Okay, this one is pretty sweet. Dragon Fairy is an astonishingly fantastic type combination, and a ground immunity with Levitate is never bad to have. Alongside psychic coverage and Gardevoir's massive move pool, this thing might just be the GOAT.
Well, wait until this Chica evolves. The name True Peak will start to make sense once you see it complete.
Not my type, but she's cool, I guess.
Personally, she's a goddess, but there might be more variations available.
Hold on, Thigardi is real? This is not a drill, not a drill. Mommy, 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 mommy.
And there it is, I'm regretting my existence over that cringe. These two shall prove powerful for this episode, I can feel it.
Sorry my right brain took flight there for a second, back to the logistical left. We've gained 4 immunities to the likes of Psychic, Fire, Dragon, and Ground types between these two, which is insanely broken.
We've got some incomplete fusions to close out the recap section, but the payoff down the line might be worth it. First, we have Phantump and Piplup, 2 similar sounding names, but this is just a coincidence, let me assure that. I also evolved him 1 stage into Prinplup.
That fusion holds a lot of promise.
We had a Moonstone on us, so I got Ha to become part Nidoqueen. I then evolved Mittens to his final form.
Man, I love this guy. I miss him every day.
Lastly, he'll be back as halfway complete.
The eyes or lack thereof for this guy is so creepy. I love it.
And we got ourselves a Tentahowl.
And that one is creepy in an entirely different way. Yikers.
I'm really starting to worry about Joe. Where could he be?
Well, wasn't there a rumor that he was dropping out of the race? Surely that can't be true.
Nah, ain't no way. I'm sure he'll join the call now any second saying something like, yo, what's good, boys?
Yo, what's good, boys?
Right on cue, Donald used happy hour because I sure am delighted to see you, brother. Time to make like a magic carp and splash the cash right here in the department store.
You spear-row sucker, that clearly isn't Joe. Who are you, mysterious girl? And why do I want to get close to you?
Well, fine specimen, it is I, Kamala Harris, the mega evolution for one sleepy koala hailing from the Alola region. As you both know, our loving J-Dog has unfortunately died from Brovid, so I have taken it upon myself to fill the gap as this team's proud third member. Gotta have some sex appeal for once, am I right?
Elizabeth was enough eye candy for me, so we don't need you steeny sausage stuffer.
Oh no, this is perfect. Perfect. It's the fine balance, just like the Indigo League. Donnie J. Trump Ketchum, Barack Obama, and gym leader Harris as the female love interest. Don't tell me this doesn't work.
I mean, cheesing with Double Team can be an absolute dub-the-dub-inski in the right circumstance, and I sure as hell wouldn't mind you boys spamming it on me after the cameras turn off.
Okay, I appreciate the implication, but we try keep it family-friendly here on the GP channel. Being controversial is just not in our nature, you know?
Shut up, you gucking monkey. I'm shopping here.
Sorry, my love, what I meant to say was, I want to get you both more hyper than potions so I can full restore your colossal carbanks. Once I storm your bodies with my diamonds, I want to rock your fairy flute so bad that your stones edge.
Freaking bars!
No real useful items have showed up yet. I'm getting worried.
Well, if this game doesn't want me to sue it for being fraudulent, they will give you some options right now.
Yo, hot damn, that's what I'm cloughing talking about stitches. Specs? Another fossil? Gattos plus full heals, which are the same thing but cheaper, and citrus berries for a measly 20 buckaroos. You're a certified member of the Doe Drio Squad, Harrison Ford.
Getting a divorce and a Porsche over the floorboards while war-torn.
Oh, shuckma. Just trying my best, boyos.
She even says boyos, that's like my favorite word of them all. But wait, what's shuckma?
No, Donald, you fell for it.
I'm actually not sure. Is it the nickname of that gift shuckle everybody steals in Cian Wood?
Oh, wow. Not only did she not ligma you, Donnie, she said everybody steals Shucky, not just my people. It's official. Joe dying is the best thing to ever happen to this series, case closed.
You're right. Mr. Max Slowey would have hit me with the most unexpected yet toxic ligma in that exchange. Honestly, I think we should get married, Miss Tamala.
Aw height bet, one and done my goat.
The vending machine should be randomized once you buy an item too. Let's see what it is.
Wow, mosaic mail, what a worthless item.
Wait, buy another fresh water.
Wow, Necrosium, what a worthless item.
Okay, so it's a literal random item generator. What's the ruling on this, Barack Senpai?
Love that, love that. Well, it's a part of the game and it kind of makes up for the fact we've been getting screwed over on items, but we should limit it in some way. Stuff like Master Balls should be 100% off the table, as this could technically be an infinite loop to farm them, although it would take forever to get them.
We got the choice band on our third try, which I can count as our lemonade item. I don't need to proceed any further with these slots.
It's more refreshing than a shadow Pokemon to have such a wonderful teammate. You're the best, Kamala.
Thank you, my husbando's boyfriend.
I feel like a great Galvantula. Erica's going down, watch me light her gym up.
You sir-fetching simpleton, go back and talk to your rival under the bridge. That piss-easy gym ain't open yet. Now, before I reach my Angie point, may I ask who exactly is tending to my apricot trees in the White House, huh?
Oh, my beat doof. I'm sorry, Your Highness. Please don't pull out the power whip again.
Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, wait. One true love going just like that. Why is Masuda so cruel?
Sorry, guys, I was showing Bro a vid. I asked that stupid Spritzy to relay the message. Hope she informed you all about it.
You should be dead. Dead.
Okay, officially deleting that whole segment from my brain, it's probably for the better. Since Donald is getting full parried from Joe's thunder-waving entrance, I guess I can dissect the situation here. Team Rocket is up to no good as per usual. Our grassy gal Eureka here has a hunch that their base just might be within the sewers here of the city. Guess we are going to pursue them now and find Mr. Fuji?
Man, I always hated the underground segment of Red and Blue. It's a bloody maze trying to navigate through those mucky-muck waters.
Castle made of clouds.
This wasn't part of Gen 1, but you're going to forget I said that, so what gives? You really hurt us both upon entering the call, Joe, you spiky fiend.
Relax, my little snowflake smoochum. I am the savior of Pokemon. I'll make sure Donald capitalizes on his plays today. Okay, what you want to do here is use Earthquake to kill everybody. Damn, I'm good.
We don't have Earthquake, you moron. Pretty sure both opponents are flying types, you idiot. And lastly, I think this is our encounter for the underground. Honestly, two decent choices, but I'm going with the Liddy one.
Just jump out of your chair and you'll automatically use Earthquake, Tubby.
Chandelure is deceptively fast yet powerful, and Talonflame gives us a magnificent ability in Gale Wing, so I second your choice here, Donald. Galvantula and Jump Pluff are solid, don't get me wrong, but they just don't provide as many team-building benefits as these other two.
Yo, 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 yo! Who is this geeking, tweaking, and freaking Hottie Mac Hodderson on the screen right now?
A man of culture, I see. You're witnessing true peak right now, Joe.
Bruh, not that goofy red-haired Rat Shanks wannabe. I mean that puffy lip enticer Cool Buff. Just give me 4.5 seconds with him alone, please.
So all battles with Erica as a partner will be a double battle, right? Thank the Poke Gods I ain't playing today.
I told you to take the Ephraim route, Donald. It's harder, but the rewards are greater.
I can't complain, my team is getting healed after every fight. Plus, think of how much of a statement that'll make if we abuse her for her healing capabilities, then take her gym badge with relative ease. I can't think of a more satisfying story arc.
Well, depending on how long this dungeon is, that might not happen this episode.
Yo, you caught the bird, that's the word. Any names come to mind?
My brain is stuck on the concept of a candle wax figure, so I'll name them two sods after the madam.
Now that I think about it, why did we even consider catching a crappy bug type like Galvantula compared to one of the best special sweeper chandeliers in the business? We dodged a bullet on that one, boys.
Speaking of dodging bullets, I heard you almost got JFK'd last time, Donald. I didn't really notice because I wasn't around for the beginning of the last episode. Are you okay, dude?
Nice try, Barack. What a core fishing coincidence that you were missing for that conversation. Shoutouts to Dad and Moo Moo Milk Fusion. You think I'm dumb?
Yes, but that's irrelevant. What's your point?
I know you pulled out the sniper called Intellien and aimed for the G-Max Hydro Snipe-O-Co. It was a good shot, I'll give you that. The Showdown nerds calked it to be a 79% chance to one shot, so we living bitch.
Couldn't have been me. My intervention always has that wide lens attachment with it.
I'm just saying, if we were on Rust or Terminal, possibly doing a 1v1, things would have turned out much different.
Donald, it was me, goddammit. Me. I was the one who sent the shots, okay?
Wow. That's more shocking than Vikavolt's special attack stat. Seriously, look it up.
Wait, what? Joey, you really tried to freaking kill me? That would have went down as a national tragedy. Why did you want me dead, man?
I didn't, fool. You think I would hire such a shooter more reckless than Staravia? I wasn't aiming to kill you.
What? You wanted to enhance my Gumshoes cosplay by actually chipping my ear?
That wasn't in my top 9 reasons why, but it was a small part of the master plan, yes.
Help us understand, Joe, why did you go for the IRL false swipe on Donald? You're zesty, breasty bestie.
Simple. I'm scared of the dark. I was ready to play last episode while you were at that rally. The problem being I had no clue where I was going in Rock Tunnel, so I needed to give you a reason to prematurely end your talk so you could guide me through the rest of that horrifying dungeon.
Really? You endangered his life for help in a children's role-playing game.
Well, Joe, let me tell you something, buddy. I forgive you.
Never said sorry.
When I was diagnosed by the doctor, he said, and this is true, he said, your ears heal faster than anyone I've ever seen. Next day, my ear was growing back. They said it was a miracle. Nobody regrows ears like that. Most people can't do it, they said. It's not just me. It's not just the doctor. Everyone agrees that I am uncontested at regrowing my ears. Even God said so in my dream last night.
All right, folks, we are done with the assassination jokes now. Real talk. Killing people is not funny. Please don't go around doing that.
You're right, Barack. I regretted sending the hit out shortly after paying the $13 it cost. It was a bad way to get your attention, Donald, and for that fact, I do apologize.
It's all good, Joe. What great friend hasn't pulled such a wild charging stunt before? I will forgive you completely, however, only if you drop out of the presidential race for real.
Yeah, like that will ever happen. Just get back to fighting the exact same 2 fusions on the opposing side.
Damn, what are the odds on this?
What the pheasantibity fuck is that thing?
No idea, Joe, but I'm sure we will find out by the end of today's video. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink, shove, shove, stab, stab.
On a totally unrelated note, isn't it crazy how if Zoroark was introduced 1 generation earlier, it would have been one of the greatest competitive Pokemon of all time? It has all the fundamentals with it being a dark type, so it's immune to psychic and its ability illusion to trick the opponent. In a metagame where there's no team preview, he would have been unstoppable.
Yet the games he debuted in also happened to screw him over with said feature, literally highlighting the fact you have a deceitful Pokemon on your bench. Continuous L's for black and white.
There's 2 types of people in this world. Those who appreciate the serenity and sheer beauty of Generation 5, and those who are too immature to understand it. You will see the light one day, Donnie.
Don't hold your dragon breath on that.
Why am I getting colorless visions of death right now?
All right, trainers, what 2 Pokemon fused together create this abomination? Leave your guesses down in the comment section and wait until the end of the video for the answer. So it looks like the goal is to drain the water, then utilize these rafts to cross gaps when the level has risen again.
I miss the good old puzzles. Remember Lieutenant Surge's gym?
You swiftly slide further and further away from salvation every single day, Joe.
Guys, WTF, this game has hacked our minds and projected our dreams within it. Donald's fantasy has come to life with Licky Chomp. Who knows what may appear next?
Haha, you're so funny, Sleepy. You know I don't have pepperoni on my pizzas. The only acceptable topping is the girthiest, slimiest, slimmiest sand-shrew-shaped sausage.
Oh, my schleme.
I noticed neither of you said pause on that one.
The only thing that needs to pause is the encounter rate. Can I go 5 steps without running into some fluffing, silly stuffle? Choo sweet.
God, you're so fat. Come here, let me use low kick. And see the damage skyrocket.
Skyrocket, team rocket, knee sockets, cheese blocking, he's talking.
That's enough Genesect genital warpers. I think I'll ask my comment question for the week. I'll keep it short so we can trim down this dungeon in post-editing. What's your favorite TM or TR in the entire series?
What the heck is a TR? Regardless, number 26, Earthquake. A top 3 move in the entire game. It's reliable and accurate. Sign me the heck up.
Unlike your speech pattern, Joe, and 26 is actually Poison Tail, now you soggy skrelp. Mine is Swords Dance, otherwise SD Venusaur wouldn't be possible for showdown ladder sweeps.
Beyond Cursed Obama, I'm choosing Stealth Rock. You've seen how centralizing it has become over the past few OU metagames that Pokemon are willing to sacrifice an item slot just to neutralize Rock's chip damage. It's one of the greats.
Oh please, Sneaky Stones was so bad they removed it as a TM in Gen 5, one of the best Pokemon games, no cap.
Barack's spitting truths right now, damn.
Oh really? Funny, I could have sworn he texted me this morning saying the starters of Unova are cancerous designs. Care to elaborate, Barry?
That was just a clickbait message to grab your attention so you would reply, because I do care about you, Donald. It's like when your doctor messages you and says, hey, your body scan didn't upload correctly, so I'll need you to quick attack a cap of your 9-foot Sandaconda right now on Snappity Snap. This does incur an additional payment, too.
Holy wee Weedle, I knew you were a real Dr. Dre. Why do you keep messaging me that anyways, and how many times must I remind you of my credit card details?
You fell for another scam, it seems, Joe. Hardly surprising anymore. But wait a minute, Barack, did you just confirm the length of your hardened spamming silly Silicobra?
As I said, that was all just an example. 9 inches? Please, that's not even 1/10 of my true power.
I know the comments are popping off right now. Anyway, looks like we are approaching the climax of this labyrinth here, guys, and nearing the end of the episode. If you have any final queries, please get them out of the way now before I tear through whatever boss is at the end here.
Bit of a personal question, Donald. Are you an alpha or a beta? I've always been curious to ask, and I don't want to misidentify you. It's hard for someone as old as an Amber to adapt to new cultural appropriations, but damn it, man, I'm trying. Help a brother out, won't you?
I'm glad you brought it up, Joe, because it's actually neither. I'm more of a Sigma.
Sigma balls in your mouth. Freaking matcha gotcha, you Zeta male cuckold.
You set up that question as an outside-of-the-box Ligma? How do you come up with this stuff, Joe?
And now Barack is playing himself pause. I mean, he's playing dumb. I can see here in the script it says, Donald gets Ligma'd, or in this case, Sigma'd by Joe verbally. Credits to GP's girlfriend for that line.
Oh, sorry, yes, I forget about our pre-written dialogue. I tend to go off script after buffing that dank hissy Hisuian Chili Quilly. I can't believe today is the day he obtained Ghost Riders. He's really given up on us now, hasn't he?
Do not make me dunk my extra large energy balls in that Omastar opening mouth, Barack. I'm still reading.
Oh, you're on the quad effective grass joke already? Okay, I found the page we're at, but why does the bottom say final dialogue of Infinite Fusion? Shouldn't it say last page of episode 12? That's what the previous one said.
Truth be told, this is the furthest point I've made it to in reading this script. Let's see how the rest of the episode pans out. Joe comments on the fossil that's picked up.
If only Gamefreak would add a young Amber, then I'll be content.
The audience proceeds to worry about whoever this Amber may be as Donald goes on to fight Giovanni and his Persian, which ends the run prematurely, leading into the beginning of the more wildly successful Pokemon White Nuzlocke. Oh, fuck, no!
You're gonna lose, so we have to leave Kanto. You chunky chancy chomper!
At least we are playing the superior white version. That's pretty fly, my people.
Can't go back. Not Unova, the Patrats, the pit of the stupid gym leaders and horrible music. The graphics, no.
Relax, Munchlax, you'll be fine. Just wrap up this wipeout quickly if you don't mind. I should have been asleep like 17 hours ago. Make it quick.
You're no help. Barack, what should I do?
Well, first thing I would do is chug this beer to help ease you through the fight. Calm your nerves a bit, you know? Then I would promptly pick Oshawott as our starter. That's the best thing to do in this scenario.
If Barack is writing you off, this battle is already over. This should be funny. Wait a minute, it's that Sunflora scumbag Giovanni. Oh, never mind, Donald. It's about time you select outrage because you're locking the fuck in right now, my boy. I thought we were wiping a grunt number 59 or whatever, but this clown? Now you'll win. Trust.
This is more Jover than Biden dropping out of the race, more Jover than Barack sneakily lighting a tiny Tropius. This thing has a bajillion physical attack when combined, so what am I gonna do?
Step 1, use Fire Fang.
We don't goddamn have Fire Fang.
You have Uno. Maybe we should switch to that.
Step 2, hit him with a Dunda Fang.
You mean Dunderbolt? Let's show him what the lieutenant taught us.
No, wait, don't.
Step 3, sock him with a nice Ice Fang, baby.
So, like, will our next rival be called the World again, or maybe we can call them Giovanni? That would be a satisfying run back through the U-Nova region.
Come on, guys. When has GP ever let us down?
He is hanging on for dear life. He's arguably our strongest team member right now. What is good with you?
Here's the Strat Sugar Plumps and freaking Phantoms. Tenta Owl tanks 3 Fate attacks, so we water pulse this Mr. One-Looking Dumbo until he drowns. Shoutouts Mittens.
Leave the cat alone.
Oh, shit!
Whoa. My throwing and sockage meter is going Mudbray wire right now. What did you do? Are you sandbagging like a Smash Bros item again?
I rolled my thumb on accident. I hit toxic spikes. For Kurger Bing's sake. What's a good switch here?
Being honest, Donald, nothing. The 2 psychics get decimated by foul play, and the rest of our team doesn't do much better. Look at Kashimo. That's the damage he took from a resisted FP.
In other words, you are cooked, my guy.
Wait, we live!
Mother! Boom, burst, and goon thirst. We are back in this riches bitches. This pocket rocket glocket glazer is going 6 feet under, hip pound-on style baby.
Damn, they really changed the English voice actor for Ma Jinju? This season really did fall off.
Joe's right. What's with the tone shift, Donald?
You think I've just been scratching my caked up ass the past few months? Hell no, man. Get him God Duck. Duck all over his poop and tar.
So we are trading a proper conversation for skill? All right, sever his link cables while we have the chance, Joe.
Now let him cook. We need to defy destiny or whatever.
Fake-ass Zoro cosplayers, I swear. I'll show you a one-sword style. Nitori Yai.
There's the Fire Fang. You were right, Joe. That's step 1.
I am not done. Sligu slappers. Who needs that pussy-ass Zen headbutt mode? Do I look like a Darmanitan?
He does have tan in the name, but keep the ball steam rolling.
There's that poxy clinking clinker I warned you about, guys.
Ha! Hard R and everything. Commendable sleepinator.
You'll watch it. If you let the god duck die, I will swarm your base with the Ore Beetle Gang.
Man, you won't do shit, Crow D.
Gang.
Stop with the gang calls, Joe. I don't want you to be conflicted, misusing your influence.
Yeah, real talk. You quill lava queers need to quiet down. True Peak is about to kick it. No Hitmonlee. Back comes this naughty dog.
Please don't crash out. Me and Joel here can't be the last of us left.
No idea what he means. But remember step 1.
Step 1.
The flinch.
Not done yet. Step 1.
The burn.
So that's where I've been going wrong this whole time. I really should just repeat step 1 over and over again, and I'll see success. That's awesome, Evil Orange. Thank you.
No problem, Curse Solace cousin. Check this cool shinks out. I predicted the max potion use, which is perfect. Double kick, followed by Fire Fang, coupled with the 2 burn hits, immediately ends this guy's life. Yes, sir.
He trumped the autotomized Clincorb. Now watch the Persian, you emphatic chunk.
It's a randomizer, Joe. It's not that kitty, but there is only one left. We can change the course of history if you keep it going, Donnie.
Bring on whoever, punk.
I told you his little lap cat really grinds my gears by grinding his gears.
Double kick super quad. Double kick super squad.
That did big damage. We almost have this.
Kashima was hit by bind, so this soldier will not be making it through this scuffle.
I'll give him credit. He clutched.
Who summons a jet?
All my fellas, let me tell you this. Dub is still not guaranteed. It's a he.
XD gets obliterated from charge beam, but he's our only option. Nothing outspeeds this metallic pussy.
I don't like how your voice has been fluctuating like a drift loon. But you sound like that one guy. Can you say, damn son, where'd you find this?
No time for idiocracies.
This is life and death.
No charge beam, please.
That's what I call aura, and I'm a sphere. I have one final question, Joey.
I'll answer anything for you, Tim, on behalf of the Wheeler family.
Damn, son.
Where'd you find this?
You did it, Donnie. The run freaking lives on. My brother.
Boom shakalaka.
Wait, did I miss something? Is this guy serving us Italian?
Well, guys, what do you think of my new and improved super saving Jew form? I'm sorry two fiends had to fate, but it was either their lives or the entire run, so in reality, it's a small price to pay.
Here's some genuine feedback. The way the voice warped in and out of hell was unnerving and ear-grating a little, I cannot lie. But all that matters is the gameplay. Compared to the Tate and Liza fight, this was a major success. Great job, man.
Facts. Zero Printer's my guy. Low-key, I'm glad that little shitty femboy farmer really did die in his first fight. Sukuna is hitting the Ross Gangnam Style right now inside of me. No pause.
My brain hurts from tryharding. Can you read this book for me, Barack?
The least I can do for you, champ. Let's see here. The visions, the visions. Oh, get out to my head, get out of my head.
Yo, you good? What did you read?
You said you got visions? What did you see? What did you see?
Barack?
Ah, okay, I guess I'll deposit our two fallen allies and we will call it a day after that. I'm not sure if Barack is at his desk, but he's still here in the call, so I'll say thanks to you both for being here anyways. That last battle was tough. I can feel the difficulty spikes stab me like a lead fortress setting up. Best to stay sharp, boys.
All in all, good work today, Donald. I know our base power levels are exponentially higher than they were in our first playthrough, but it's nice to see you've mastered your SSG form since then. This run wouldn't be around right now if it wasn't for your skill, so thank you.
It's no big deal. We are all in this together after all. See you both next week.
Hey, Barack, if you're there, English or Spanish? Damn, he's good.
Okay, I guess you're staying here. Viewers, make sure to like, subscribe, and answer the comment question, and we will see you in the next video. Take care. All right, traders, the answer is Zoroark and Mr. Mime. Did you get it correct?